God dang. Now I gotta take it apart, get a card.
Technically, that's really my fault because I should have had the card in your hand ready to go in this conversation.
Why is it in selfie mode?
Seriously, how many times do we have to have this conversation?
It's in selfie.
We just launched the last show with this exact clip.
That thing says selfie. It's a selfie mode.
Welcome to the G3 Sportsman, folks.
This is the most aggravating.
If you guys watched our last episode, it started the exact same way. Something like this. Scott saying, why is this in selfie mode? This ain't on loop.
It said selfie.
Then I said, I'm going to put you in a home.
And then if you just touch it, it just, the whole screen just...
So look, we're out here in this beautiful river. We got some geese coming down. Bluff in the background. Where else would we rather be?
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Welcome to the G3 Sports. I don't even have one of those except for an RK-55. Oh yeah, let's go. Nice big smallmouth.
Oh, I mean now, what the heck?
Yes sir, I told you what I was doing today. You want to net him for me? Well, she's pale. She's been in hiding. Now these smallmouth don't come easy either. Oh, I don't know wherever she's taking me. Here she comes. She's still hot. Get in the net. Get in the net, miss. Boy, she ate it too, Scott. Good net. Good fish. Look how well she ate it. Scott's being gentle with it. He's about got it. Get this out. Let me show the camera. I mean.
Oh, I mean, now that's a dandy.
That's a good Lord. Let me show the front camera here. There we go.
My goodness.
Look at that fish.
I'm hung in the...
Beautiful fish. Guys, I'm out here throwing a RK-50 red rock crawler because we're out here trying to white bass fish, but you might hear me in the clip say, I know what they're going to want to be biting today. I won't be mad at all if this is the bite. Would you?
Hey anglers and anglerettes. Welcome to another edition of the G3 Sportsman. Doing a little mid-morning open here, which is a first for me, being that the show is actually in real life 2 hours old. Now the reason for that is we come out here, we're on a little river here, a little tributary right here in the Ozarks of Missouri, and we were going to do a white bass episode, maybe with some walleye. But when we got here after the floods that we had here a while back, we come out here, the river just wasn't set up for it, and Wes made a cast with a rock crawler, and a new episode was born. And we'll call this episode, and you'll see what we're talking about, we're going to call this episode No Scope and Bass. Apparently this...
How would you do the shallow one? Let me see, you might have had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, here we go. RK-50 Spro rock collar. There you go. I guess that's going to be the ticket today. We don't really know when we come out here. We had a...
There's another one, Scott. They're loaded right there on that bar.
Well, okay. Here's the deal. We got this fish in the net. We got this fish in the net.
I got a pretty good look at him right there.
I mean, come on. You got to get him to me.
Oh, this current, you know.
I got a smallmouth in the net, and I hadn't even had a chance to...
This thing is strong. This current.
We just caught the smallmouth. Wes is playing this largemouth.
Could have netted him by now.
Well, I've got a smallmouth in the net. I'm not used to netting.
You know why we got him in there? We're trying to just get a picture real quick and keep him healthy. Here you go. There we go.
Okay.
Look at that one.
Okay.
Good largemouth. Well, I just caught a really nice smallmouth, and I wanted to get a picture, so I put her in the net so she could stay revived, and then I caught that one, so he's got them both in the net.
There you go.
Nice one.
Still got the smallmouth in the net. That's how fast it's been right
Here.
here. So,
That's a good largemouth.
so one in the net, one in the net, one here. All right, there you go. We'll get that one out. There you go.
Yeah, buddy.
How about that?
Nice largemouth.
It is.
You don't see that too much.
Okay, there you go. Well,
Yeah.
we just about got the show started here. What started out is we were, thought we were going to do some white bass walleye.
I knew it.
And Wes said this water's not right.
Yep.
So luckily he
It's right for
always
this.
brings, he's like my old buddy Lonnie Stanley.
Pointed down.
He's like my old buddy Lonnie Stanley. He's always got about 18 rods in the boat. So today, fortunately, he's got those 2 fish, and here we go. We got a great start to the day.
Yes, sir. Let's put them in there real quick. How about that?
Well, okay. Let's get back to what I was starting to say. The bait of choice, the bait of choice is this Spro RK50 rock crawl.
There's one.
My gosh, I ain't even got to be able to tie one on.
Nice one too, I think.
So, I'm just gonna be net boy here.
I've got the spot here, son. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay.
And look how they're eating it, Scott.
Well, I wouldn't know. I haven't had a chance to tie one
Good
on.
night.
So,
Look at this, guys. I'm being quiet because I don't want to give our spot away too much, but I think we're already made.
yeah,
I think we're made.
we're made.
Scott was showing our bait, but another nice
Yeah,
one.
well, I didn't have a chance. Maybe that's what I should do. Every time I get ready to throw this bait,
There we go. Look at that one.
you catch a fish.
Another really nice smallmouth. Guys, we're here in Southwest Missouri out of this G3 Jet, Gator Tough John. I've had this thing for a couple years now, and it's my absolute favorite boat. And here's why. It gets you to places like this. There's only a couple boats around you, and usually there's none. So, having some fun today. That's 3 fish and 3 casts, I'm pretty sure.
Why is there 15 clips on that already?
Because you didn't format it, I'm sure.
You have to be throwing against the current.
I don't know why your battery's not even charging this. Battery.
Mm-hmm.
And a nice one against the current.
Against the current.
Guys, what do you think? Should I spot lock it on him and just make it where he'll never get that sunbuck in? Because that's a nice one, whatever it is. I'm gonna be a good co-angler here, break my rod, and then I'm gonna net his fish. What do you got, big smallie?
Oh.
Decent smallie?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, guys. Scott's throwing his ACC, nice smallmouth. We got the color found out.
See how easy I get it in here, and I'm using a spinning rod.
How nice.
I mean, that's a
fish.
dandy right there.
Look
bud.
how nice.
Now let it flop out of the boat.
Oh, Lee.
Good
Put him
Lord.
down in the battery compartment.
What is wrong with you?
I got to get the boat.
I mean, look at, I have got the biggest mess now.
I get kind of crazy when we start catching fish. I get kind of excited.
You get too excited.
Scott got a nice smallmouth, and he's caught it on his ACC spinning.
I don't know what you did with the pliers.
They're right here. I can't just drift down into the rock pile.
What a mess here.
Guys, it ain't like we're out on the lake and you can just, you got to understand, we've got 5,000 CFS of current going through this river right now.
Okay, now boys, I don't care where you
Here,
at.
come here, show this.
That's a
daggum nice one.
that's a good good
Oh my,
smallmouth right there, boys.
Beautiful.
I mean,
That's a tank, Scott.
that's a dandy.
All of them.
That is a dandy right there. Wes has been throwing with the current, and I said, well, what do you think it'll do going against the current? Because the fish, in my opinion, facing that way, so I just kind of snuck it over there by him. And that old rock, and boom.
Guys, we got an episode coming for you. Look at this.
Heck yeah. Let's go get another one of them. That's fun. This is a deal here, right here. I'm gonna pull my knife
I'm doing it, guys. Next time he catches one, I'm spot locking this son of a buck. I'm talking lock her down. And he's gonna swim that fish 30 feet behind the boat.
I may just have to donate this rock crawler to this net. Uh-oh. I'm making progress here.
I'd say we found the bite, Scott. I better hope I don't catch a fish within this 5-minute sequence, or Scott's gonna have plenty to use. All right, we're spot locking it.
That's fine.
Oh, what is it? A little
That is
mean mouth? Little
mean mouth.
Yep. You know, there was one caught in the Finley yesterday. Look how that thing is going to be a giant one day.
Look how fat.
That is the meanest fish in this whole stretch right there.
I mean, look at that. Look at the belly on that thing.
That thing is going to grow up to be a river record. It really is.
I mean, that is that dude right there is ferocious now. Look at that.
So guys, we've got these spotted bass that are moving in from Table Rock, and they're breeding with these smallmouth, creating a mean mouth, as you know. And now Scott just caught the future state record.
Future state record. There you go.
I'm gonna put my hood up, guys, because the sun's beating down on me. Show off my new Jason Christie. Look at this AFCO. This thing is awesome. Keep the sun off you. But anyway, right now we're on a bite, and we are on a specific bite that helps us catch trophy-sized smallmouth, which doesn't happen very often because these rivers normally, these big smallmouth, are smart. Today, we're able to trick them because we have dirty water. On top of that, it's into March, temperatures are rising, these fish are ready to feed, so we've got a perfect storm of big smallmouth trickery, and man, let me tell you, we've tricked a few really nice ones. So we're throwing a little crankbait, these fish are feeding on these crawdads. You'd be amazed how they are in this dirty water, in this current, just eating this thing from the side and not missing it a bit. But these fish are here because they live here. I mean, they don't run up the river, these smallmouth don't. They live here, they're resident fish. They're just hard to trick when this water's low and clear. And right now in the spring with this rain, if you time it right and it's just dirty enough, you can have a day like we had today. There he goes. Okay, I'm hanging on spotlight. We're gonna have a little fun with this guy. I'm staying on the motor. We're spot locking it. Is it any good? Get him in here, big boy.
I'm going to. Fortunately, it wasn't a great big one.
Right? If it was, I wouldn't chance it.
Another Kentucky.
Pow!
Pow. I mean, tell you, man.
Those Kentuckys will eat now.
These are the chunkiest fish. Now look at that. I'm not gonna go over to the camera, but I want you to, I mean, that is fat. Look at that red eye.
They're like me, they don't know when to stop eating.
Look at that, they don't. That is Wes right there.
Yeah.
That is young Wes.
They could just be miserable and they just said, oh, I'll take one more.
That is something, that's fun there. Thank you, sir. Well, I'm weeding out the Kentuckys and the mean mouse for you, so you can get back in there and get the...
Good one.
Feels pretty
good.
good.
Walleye.
You think it's a eye?
Yeah, it doesn't fight like a smallmouth.
He's taking me out to sea, whatever he is. Whatever he is. That's smallmouth.
Need a net?
No, I got it.
It's that current, man. You just can't ever tell. Here, oh, nice.
See, that's from, now look at here.
What happened?
I hugged my glove.
Somehow I got...
Okay. There you go. All right. Not a monster. Still a good one. In the current, man, these river smallies, come on now. Huh? No scoping bass? We're no scopers, baby. There you go. Okay. Come back in there, bud. Thank you. Now the fun starts. Oh, it came right off. That's a good thing about my Gorilla Grip. See, I got that hook in there, but it came right out.
This river came up to 8,000 or 9,000 CFS, and I was watching it all week. Me and Scott were talking, and it dropped to the 4,000 to 5,000 that I like to see. It was all just going to be depending on the color and watercolor. So we got out here, and I think we were really wanting to catch some white bass. And you know, we might have been able to, I don't know. I threw a jerkbait around for a little bit, and then I picked up the trusty crankbait that's worked for me in these conditions plenty of times. And I think it was second cast I hooked that nice smallmouth, and then it was just kind of why this episode may just be wham bam run and gun, not a whole lot of filler, which is good, right? Fish catches. But it's just been hot and heavy for about the last 30 minutes. We're gonna keep running this pattern, and hopefully we'll stay on to some. Scott's pleased with the way an episode's heading. If you hear him say, all right, he doesn't say all right, he adds an N on the front of it. All right. That means we might have a chance. That's code word for Scott saying this might happen.
I'll tell you what, them fish,
I'm
going the way I am against that current, when they hit,
oh, I bet.
they feel they feel about 4 times bigger.
Mm-hmm. Scott's just wearing them out.
Well,
them Kentuckys.
I don't know about where.
Now listen, does it sound like he's complaining about Kentuckys? Well, I'll tell you what, he
I'm
puts
going
them.
to tell you, when these fish grow up, they are going to be like the days of old down here. Okay.
Scott's putting them ACCs to the test. Y'all see him just boat flipping them things with that 6-pound leader? He's got his crappie setup going on. He just flips them right in. Here in a minute, he's going to be asking me for my crankbait because he's going to lose his.
Maybe. You're on speaker, so don't say nothing to incriminate yourself.
Okay. Where'd you hide the body?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we about wrapped up this episode we've shot, catching nice smallmouth in a little river.
Really?
Oh yeah. On crankbaits.
Nice.
With no LiveScope.
No kidding.
No kidding.
LiveScope gets a little bit finicky.
Well, that's Pete. Oh, that's your new name, by the way. We're all calling
That's
you.
fine.
Oh, yeah, there's a big one. Oh, stay on.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
That's what I used to go by.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta call you back.
I don't know what this is, Scott. It's big, whatever it is. Get that net. If it's a smallie, it's a giant. Ooh, this one's got my heart going. Yeah, it's a brown fish. I think it's a big one. Oh yeah, Scott. It's a walleye.
Is it a wall?
Yeah.
The bonus walleye? Ooh.
Big walleye. Yes, sir.
Oh, I just tell you, that's a good one.
Let me tell you right now, I told you there'd be some in here.
I mean, that is, look at there.
You gotta be careful with this mean guy. Guys, I'm apologizing for whispering, but there's people all around and you guys understand. Let me just get him off the...
Yeah, get him off the... I don't know where you did with him.
You probably got him back there. Look at you, laying him perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at this. What a treat. What a treat. Guys, anytime you can throw a nice walleye in like that on a day like we're having, what a bonus. And this is the kind of stuff when you get out and you get a G3 jet and you find these little rivers, how about that?
I mean, that's
that's dinner.
Well, one of the things I guess we can talk about that everybody's talking about is the forward-facing sonar. Everybody's arguing and mad, and
we're just out here catching.
Well, I know we're out here catching them without it, but you know, I haven't used it enough to where I even have really an opinion. I mean, I think it certainly is easier to find fish. There's no question about that. And you can go a little overboard with all the technology and everybody has, but then you get people like you guys, you young guys, talking to us old guys. You go, well, the way y'all fished, you just caught fish, it was just luck. You know, you were just beating the banks, just casting and winding, casting and winding. If you caught one, hey, there's a surprise. And there may be a lot to that. To me, this forward-facing sonar is like a game. It's like playing a game. You know, I see them out there, I can cast to them, it lands down there, I watch them come up. To me, now that's just to me, it feels like, so it's fun. But I don't keep the majority of the fish I catch anyway. But it's, I don't know. I mean, is it something that tournament should have, and $50,000 worth of electronics and all that stuff? That's a little out of hand, just to catch a fish by a tree.
Yes, sir. Did I spot lock him, guys? Did I spot lock him?
Well, I can't tell because in this current, I have no clue.
Did I spot lock him? You tell me if you need a net.
I'll let you decide. Yeah, I'd say you better. I'd say you better. What are you waiting on? I mean, my gosh.
Look how nice a fish.
Man, I'm a smallmouth catching son of a gun.
Look, he didn't even get tangled. Look how he ate it.
Yeah.
That fish. Show me that fish.
That is a beautiful.
It looks like a 5.5 pound.
I mean, this thing is nice. Well, I'll get this off the hook here. Get in the pliers right behind you.
Wait till you see what that looks like on camera. I mean, an absolute.
You put them in a different place every time. No wonder I can't find them. Let's show this off here, boys. Here. Huh? Hey. There's your small jaws right there. Nice little river small jaws. Come on. You know you want some of this. No scoping, baby. No scoping.
And on a spinning rod.
And I'm using right here. I'm using my
Finesse cranking.
I'm using my ACC with an Abu Garcia fitted reel here. My ACC 6.5 foot one piece. That, by the way, you can get at modernoutdoortackle.com.
It's like you took him out hunting and he was squirrel hunting and it was deer season and he's got his 22 out there. He said, well, heck with it.
How about a little more of that, huh?
All right, guys. There's my two. You saw Scott's. Beautiful smallmouth. Kind of a light pigmented smallmouth and a nice river largemouth. We're gonna let them go. We're not keeping them. We just put them in the water for some pics. And we're gonna be done. So awesome, awesome day. Good Friday. What a cool day to catch them. Definitely had a blessed day out here today. My co-angler, he ain't no help.
That's a good
That's a
one.
nice one too. Would you net him?
Well, good grief.
Would you net him, please? Oh!
He come off? Well, he looked like a good one. I saw him back here.
We're not talking for a few minutes.
And here I am using my 6.6 ACC spinning rod, and I get them right here, easy peasy. You're sitting there like the traditional bass guy. You're in one end of the boat, you're all the way back to the other, you're back to the front.
Here he goes. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna spot watch him next time. He wants to say, what river is this? You just say the little river that runs through town. What town?
Any town USA.
Yeah, basically.